Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Garland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And today's video is going to be a little spicy. A little on the spice side. Apparently we had a major issue yesterday and we need to have a civil discussion about it. So, as most people know, Mod 18 Infernal Descent launched yesterday on PC, January 21st. So whenever you're watching this video, today's actually January 22nd, 2020. So you have a time reference here. If you're watching this video in the future, or et cetera, you'll be able to pinpoint where we're at and what we're talking about. So Mod 18 just launched yesterday on PC. It's scheduled to launch February 25th on console. Now, without a doubt, it's the same old Cryptic Studios yet again for the millionth time. They have yet to have a smooth mod launch. There's always something wrong. And that's understandable when you're introducing new content into a game. It happens. We all expect general bugs, But we expect little things. Nothing to this degree, right? This is one of those things that A, could have been prevented, and B, appropriate action should have been taken. And neither of these were done. And this falls back on the company, Cryptic Studios. So what we're saying here, what happened is that as soon as the servers went live yesterday, people were getting legendary mounts out of lockboxes. Specifically the Starduck lockbox. They were pulling the legendary pool. It was basically a 100% ratio. As soon as you would open it, you would get a legendary. Now, I can't confirm or deny this, so this is kind of speculation, but I've had people tell me that they were able to obtain multiple legendary mounts. Some people told me they got 30 legendary mounts. So if we read this post by Julia here, it says, "Greeting adventurers. This morning we identified some cases where players were receiving a legendary mount pack from the Starduck lockbox at a higher frequency intended. To my knowledge, it was a 100% ratio. She says this was not a 100% guarantee for all players, which to my knowledge is also false, so she's lying here. To address the issue, we have taken the following steps. The Stardock lockboxes have been disabled from opening. They're going to re-able them at a later time. Yeah, whatever. That's step one. That's fine. Now, step two, there will be no rollbacks. No rollbacks. What? What do you mean, no rollbacks? So the server went live. It was live for, maybe 10 to 15 minutes before they realized this foobar, and then they brought the servers down. It might have not even been 15 minutes. It might have been 10 minutes. 10-minute window or less to take advantage of this obvious bug people were exploiting. And you're not going to roll back the servers? This would be one of those opportune times that you are able to roll back the servers. You need to fix the issue. You need to delete all of that off the market. Like, we all know PC economy is absolutely atrocious. You have the backlog of the Zen on the Zen market because no one on PC buys Zen anymore because your game is dead. Your game is dying. It's to the point. That's why there's a backlog. There isn't enough people actively giving you money to buy Zen. The supply and demand ratio is way off. The economy on PC is horrible because of exploits that have happened in the past. There's just billions of Astral Diamonds on PC. So people don't buy Zen with real money on PC. Most of the people, use the Zen Exchange, and that's why there is such a very high backlog on the Zen Exchange. So for the company to simply say, we're not going to have rollbacks is absolutely bullshit. That is atrocious behavior from the company. You have an issue where you have X amount of players getting a top tier reward in your game, and you just introduced Mod 18. All you had to do was roll the servers back an hour. Not even an hour. Like, roll the servers back 30 minutes. Any progression that anyone was playing the game legitimately, yes, they're going to lose. But that's the price you have to pay for messing up. You have to take appropriate actions. There has to be consequences for your company. The backlash of all the players that were playing legitimately that might lose progression because you had to roll back the servers because of a bug that people were exploiting, that's the consequences that you have to take as a company. And you have to address those issues. It's not fair for people to get free legendary mounts using a exploit or abusing a bug, right? They're exploiting a bug. You can't have that. And you're basically saying this is okay. Because we know you're not going to punish these people. What are you going to do? Have a Barovia version 2? If you don't know what happened in Barovia, you can go look it up on my channel. I've done numerous videos on the Barovia instance where the company, aka Cryptic Studios, banned and suspended a whole shit ton of their player base for a bug that was exploited, even though they knew it was in the game. They knew that the bug was in the game for months and months and months, and instead of taking the appropriate action and just saying, oh, you know what, our bad, that was our mistake, they suspended and banned a lot of people. So now we have an instance again where you actually do have the opportunity to do a rollback. Now, Barovia, you couldn't do that because you waited too long. You waited like 2 or 3 months. Well, you can't do a rollback when you have legitimate players playing the game that have legitimate progression. You can't penalize those players. But now you have an opportune moment where you just launched a new module update. Mod 18 just launched into the game, and you have the opportunity to fix your mistake almost instantly. All you had to do was roll back the server, 30 minutes. And yes, a lot of people that played legitimately would lose 30 minutes of progress, but that's the small price you have to pay to fix the economy that you just broke. You literally just broke. I mean, the economy's already bad, right? But if we look, here's just some images right here of all lockboxes, guys. All lockboxes. These are all legendaries. This is just one screen capture that I was able to get. I know it's a little hard to read. It's not the best image, but I mean, this is what we're talking about here, and this is just a very small image, and the lockbox spam was just huge. It was absolutely huge. Absolutely huge, the spam was. So you have a major issue with now the in-game economy is going to fluctuate because now you have individuals that have accumulated legendary lockboxes, which is pretty much the top tier item in the game, right? That's usually what sells for the most AD. So now you have an influx of those coming into the market, and all it's going to do is drive the price down. That's all it's going to do. So now you have a broken economy, which, let's not get off topic. The economy on PC is already broken. But now you're going to damage that even more, and you could have fixed it. You could have fixed it instantly. As soon as you brought the servers down, your immediate response should have been server rollback for 30 minutes or an hour, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. But for you to say that there is not going to be any rollbacks whatsoever, and all of those people just got essentially free legendary mounts, that says a lot about your company. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. The next statement here says, regarding of how many Starbuck lockboxes were opened by an individuals, players who received a legendary mount pack were not able to obtain more than one during the time frame. This again is a lie. She's lied twice in one post. So, because I know people have told me personally, they're like, yeah, I got 30 fucking legendary mounts, Gar. So are they lying to me? I doubt it. I trust my followers more than I trust your company. This is an absolute catastrophe, and it happens all the time. This is nothing new for the company. So now we have Mr. Chris Whiteside coming in, right? The new executive producer that wants to change everything, and all my friends, all my old content creator friends are putting all their faith into this guy. They keep telling me, oh, this guy's on top of it. He wants to make all these changes. Neverwinter's looking good for the future. The game is going to come around. Chris Whiteside's going to save us all. And me, being the skeptical I am, and knowing how the world works and knowing how Cryptic Studios works, it's not going to happen, guys. This guy's going to make changes, and they might be good, you know? They might be changes that are going to make the game better. I don't know him personally. I've interacted with him twice. He came into my channel. You know, I told him how it was. And, you know, if he wants to talk to me one-on-one more, if he wants, you know, advice, ideas on how to fix this atrocious game, this atrocious game at this point, that's up to him. If he wants to approach me, I'm more than willing to have a civil discussion with Mr. Whiteside. He seems like he does have a good morale. You know, he wants to bring the game back. He wants to be more involved in the overall community, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But all my old content creators, like Nova's sucking this guy's dick. Like, no offense, Nova, but you're like a woman on going through PMS, dude. I mean, you'll be totally against Cryptic Studios one day, and then all of a sudden you're sucking this guy's dick. Like, you need to calm down, dude. He's one individual. He is not going to turn this game around. He's going to make changes for the better. I'll give him that. He's already more involved in the community than anyone has ever been in the community with Cryptic Studios, so I'll give him props for that. But this tells me right here, maybe since he just joined the company, he couldn't do anything about this individual issue, but this stuff needs to stop right here and right now. So Mr. Whiteside, if you actually watch this video, pay very close attention. This needs to stop. This right here was avoidable. And this is why I'm making this video, and this is the whole point of the video, is this is the old Cryptic Studios that we've all come to accept. This was avoidable. This was a known issue. This was on the preview server. Someone even made a report about it. This guy right here posted January 12th. This was already a known issue. It was a reported bug that they pushed to the live servers anyway. And it's the same exact thing that happened during the Barovia instance. They knew it was in the game, and they did nothing to prevent it, and then they punished their player base. Now, I'm not saying any punishments are going to be handed down for this legendary mount fiasco, but you don't know. You have no idea what the company's going to do. Oh, you know, this guy told me he got 30 legendary mounts. Well, guess what? He's going to log in 3 days from now and be permanently banned. Because that's how Cryptic Studios handles stuff. That's how bad of a company they are. This was a known issue posted back on January 12th on their official message board. This is the ARC official message boards. No response from a developer. No response from a developer. This guy gave the proof. He posted pictures. He even made a video of him opening Stardock lockboxes and getting a legendary every single time. He gave the appropriate bug report feedback. He went to your site, told you what issue it was, and you ignored it. And you pushed out Mod 18 knowing damn well that this was out there. And this is public information. So anyone that saw this post could already premeditate soon as the servers went up to try it. Because maybe you fixed it so those people didn't know that if it was going to work or not. But sure as shit, it freaking worked, didn't it? Because you never fixed it. So here we are. Here we are today. The same old Cryptic bullshit. You had a severe game-breaking bug in your game that was reported by a player in public eye, nevertheless, so everyone had this public knowledge. So as soon as those servers went up, people started popping lockboxes and getting legendaries at 100% ratio. 100% ratio. And you're not going to roll back your server? You're not going to fix this at the most opportune time? How is this acceptable? How is this socially acceptable? How, as consumers, have we just turned our cheek and turned our eye at this point and just socially accepted your behavior as a company? I don't understand. I've been advocating for the community for how long now? And yes, a lot of people have left your game, but that doesn't matter. You have new people influxing your game every single day. That's the only reason Neverwinter still exists. You have literally killed your veteran player base because they have wisened up. They have left your shitty game. And this scares me because is this same pattern going to be shown in Magic Legends? Your newest title, your newest game coming out. Because you're the same old company, so is the same behavior going to be applied to the new game? I don't know how much clearer I can make it to people. I mean, this was a legitimate issue. It was posted in your bug section, in public eye. This was a 100% known issue. You ignored it. You didn't fix it. You let it go to the live servers, and then you put out this bullshit post. Oh yeah, you know, we're aware of it. We removed the lockboxes. There's not going to be any rollbacks. You know, players were only able to get one, blah, blah, blah. Dude, wake up. So again, Mr. Whiteside, if you decide to actually make it this far into this video, if you want to be the change, I've said this on stream the other day, if you want to change Neverwinter, it's not the game that needs changed. It's the company. You need to start at the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is not the community. It's not even the atrocious game. It's the company. So, Mr. Whiteside, I'm going to fix everything. What exactly are you going to do from here on out? Like I said, you're brand new to the company. You probably weren't attuned yet to this issue. But what can I say about you in Mod 19, Mod 20, Mod 21, if the game makes it that far to Mod 21 at this point? I guess we'll have to wait and see. I can't tell the future. I don't know how you're going to handle issues, but I'm just giving you a wake-up call, dude. This is the shit show that you joined. You got hired by Cryptic Studios. Welcome to the family, bro. This is the bullshit that outrages the community, not me. I speak for the community, right? Like, the community backs me. I've been making Neverwinter content for over 5 years now. Yeah, this is the issue. Like, I couldn't believe this one. Well, you know what? I could believe it because, again, we've all been just so acceptable of Cryptic Studios' behavior and practices that it didn't surprise me in the least, to be honest, when one of my followers came to me and said, oh yeah, this actually made it to live, you know? I was like, really? Like, this is literally Barovia all over again, just not to a 3-month degree. Now we're only looking at a window of, 30 minutes. There is no reason you shouldn't have rolled back the servers. Soon, first of all, there's no reason that it should even made it to live. That's how bullshit it is. This was a known issue. It shouldn't even made it into the live servers. I don't care if you have to meet deadlines, right? You fix your shit. You don't launch broken, game-breaking content. This is inexcusable. Alright, that's a long enough video. I think you guys get the point. I mean, that's all I got today. I'm done. I'm done today. That's enough ranting. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.